This is the real estate OS walkthrough. So we have here on top management, operations, finance, and system, which are different areas to which you can manage the different items, properties, projects in this system. Below, you can see quick action buttons. So if you need to create a new property, a new task, new note, every button is here so that it's quick and easy to enter new data. Below, on the right side are charts to see how many properties you have and how much monthly income you earn per month. You will be able to see databases here, or a database for all of your properties in the gallery view. Let's go through the different sections or different areas. First one is the properties page, in which you can see a ratio of how many properties are occupied or vacant. See here the details of the occupied properties and the vacant properties here. If you want to see all properties, there's different views for it, like all, by status, by type, or by manager. Let's go back to the main page and let's go to the next section, which is the property managers. You have here new property managers or active property managers. Delete this, and then you would see the monthly collections or the collecting amount, in which all of the total of the properties that they are managing, how much they are collecting for you. And you see the status here as well. You can add email and phone so that you can contact them, as well as the photo so that you have it documented. The next section is leases and tenants. Leases and tenants are connected to the property, or the leases rather, and you can add the details of who is renting, who's the tenant, with which property, and if you have the lease agreement, you can attach it here as well. When is the start date and end date and the rent amount. If you open up the leases, you can track here the tenant, the income, and then if you have more documents, you can attach here, or you can link to existing documents here. Below is the tenant, and since one tenant can have multiple leases for different property or the same property, but a renewed lease agreement. So you have here active lease. If you click here, it opens up the active lease. If you open up the tenant page, you can see income, documents, and then leases as well. And you see the current start date and date based on the related lease, which is here. Going to the next section is the projects and tasks, in which projects is a grouping of tasks. So for example, you have records management, and you would see, and you can connect it to which property so that you know what this project is for, what property. And if you open this up, you can see you can add more tasks here, like task 2. And since you added the task here, it's automatically connected to the project records management. You can add more notes here as well so that you can have it for reference. And here you can have related to the property. You would see that the number of tasks can be connected to a project, to a property manager, to a property, or to a vendor. It depends up to you to which what you need the action for, or what is the action for related. You have here different views so that you can have different perspective. Is it by property, by manager, or by vendor, and just a flat list to do here. And this is sorted by the due date. Let's go to the next section, which is the SOPs, docs, and notes. SOPs is where you can store your operating procedures so that it can be standardized throughout your business. You have documents so that you can attach file attachment, and you can use it as a file management system for your documents. You can add more categories here as needed. We just change this to different colors so that it's balanced. And notes. If you need more notes, just you can add it here by clicking on new page and connect it to projects or property. Let's go to the next one, which is the vendors. And you can attach here, you can add your main contact. Let me add the website here. Website, email, and phone so that you can contact them. If you open it up, here it's a different view. You can add more services here so that it's there. The next section is income, where you can track multiple items or multiple income transactions. So let's say this is for September 30 and the tenant paid already another one for November 30th or October 30th rather. So it has a functionality as well to have the income renamed based on the paid date and based on the lease. So here I added it October 30th. So it will populate here based on the paid date, which is October. If we change this to November, let's say, this will be changed to November 2025, like so. And this is a code based from the lease. If you open up the lease and we go to overview and go to that property, each property has a code so that it's easier for, it's sort of an ID so that you would see it is a shorter version of the name of the property. So it's property code plus the date on which this income is paid. So for example, we paid this. It goes to this section. Then view it by property as well. And we can have an aggregation here for total amount and a flat list of all, everything. Next section is the expense tracker. So for maintenance tasks, for repairs, you can add it here and you can specify to which vendor help you with it, like plumbing, water, and all. You can add here repair water pipes, repair pipes, something like that. And you would tag to which property and add attachments as needed. You can have multiple views here as well. Now, once you have done the income and expense tracking, and those are optional if you already have an accounting or booking system, so you can leave it as is or not populate it. It's not required. It's optional if you have, again, an accounting system. Now, once those are populated, you can see your monthly income, monthly income, and expenses here on this financial overview, and total and expense here. The next area would be the system, and the sections are analytics. You will be able to see how many properties, how many leases based on the status, based on the tenants as well, or how many tenants you have based on status as well, and projects and tasks and notes. Notes on the radar are grouped by month, so how many notes are created by month. Let's go back. The next section is support. So if you have more questions or you need updates from this template, you can email me at letstalk@sevesteel.com or send me a message at my WhatsApp number here. Visit my website for more templates or for more, or to check out my portfolio or my services. It's all here. And then if you want to see all of my templates are uploaded in my recommended creator profile. It's here. It's the official one from Notion. Lastly, all of your data, from properties to income expense, those are views, but the main databases are here. So please keep this safe, keep this locked, and because all of the data lives here. That's all. Hope this helps.